here and welcome back to my channel, and today we have another video, as you guys can tell. And pretty much my brother wanted to make tamales so bad, so we're gonna make tamales for the first time, even though like we are Mexican, part Mexican, so we never made tamales before. So but yeah, pretty much he wants to make tamales and try to make it a tradition, I guess, of making tamales like for Christmas and stuff, since that's what I wouldn't say you do. I wouldn't say about what you do if you are Mexican. But yeah, so pretty much we're gonna be following a video, and the video's using beef, but we just decided to do chicken, so it should be about the same thing anyways. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start the video, and yeah, starting.
Welcome back, everybody. Today I'm going to be making an easy recipe for beef tamales.
Chicken.
Now the amount that I'm making today is definitely a smaller amount than what I would make for the holidays, so feel free to double or triple this recipe. But these beef tamales are so tender, moist, and delicious. Here's how I do it. To start, I'm going to soak around 40 to 45 corn husks. These are fairly pliable, but sometimes I get them and they are really dry. So you may want to soak these in hot water overnight. But here I'm rinsing it for any debris, and now I'm going to soak them.
I was like, that's a lot. When I was doing it, I was like, this is a lot of tamales.
Be eating them for days.
Okay, so next I'm going to work on my meat. I am going to be using around a 4-pound chuck roast. This is a boneless chuck roast. You could use the cut of beef of your choice. I'm actually going to cut this into chunks. And basically for this recipe, you'll need at least 2 pounds of cooked beef. So this chuck roast was a little over 4 pounds, so I'm sure I'm going to have leftover meat, but like that's fine. I'm not complaining about that. So I'm going to add all of my chunks of this boneless.
So that's the thing. We also do not have a crock pot, so we're just gonna use a regular pot. So I don't think it's a really big difference, anyways. And then we do have like I think like 6 pieces of chicken breast. So we have now got it in the pot. I don't think I need this one anymore. So we can now follow the steps of what she wants us to put in it.
Roast right into a crock pot. You could use the cooking method of your choice. You could cook your beef on the stovetop and braise it, or roast it in the oven. Ultimately, you'll want to end up with tender beef. I'm going to add 1 beef bouillon cube to this. You could add 2 teaspoons of salt if you want to skip the bouillon.
So she said I think it was 2 teaspoons. Salt is right here. 2 teaspoons, yeah, 2 teaspoons of salt. Okay, we got the salt.
I'm also going to be adding 2 cups of water. I just want to see if I can yield some extra.
And while Luffy's doing that, we'll continue it just to see the next one.
That I'll be using in the puree and the masa. Now I'm going to add 1 small onion that I've halved.
But hers is not filled up too. If you look at hers, hers is not all the way up. So you want to cut the onion or me?
The onion.
I mean, I guess you just chop the onion, the ends, and then peel. Here, you want the... What? You said you was a professional. You want to use one of Mom's Aisha curry knives?
Where's my sushi knife? Y'all lost.
Oh no, it's behind the fridge. Where is Mom's knife? And then I guess like it's that much. I think that's about the same size, because she cut the ends and then split in half.
So it's just.
But I think it's the whole onion. Yeah.
3 to 4 cloves of garlic.
Okay, so 3 to 4 cloves. Oh my gosh, this is hurting my eyes. It actually is. It's burning. I don't know so much like crying, but it just burns.
Oh, it's burning. So just throw these in there now. Really?
Yeah. You done open these? Smash it. Throw this away. Throw that away, dude. That's hurting my eyes.
Oh, burn.
Ow. That's why I don't like doing onions.
You throw all 4 of them in there?
I I think is there more than 4? Actually, we got 4 in total. I think it's 4 of these.
Word.
And now that I think about it.
Because wait, what did she got?
She did like 4.
Of these little things?
Yeah.
I'm also going to be adding 1 small onion that I've halved, 3 to 4 cloves of garlic.
Oh.
So we picked up 4 big things of, I guess these are garlics, and then these are cloves.
Oh.
That makes sense.
So that's why she said grab 2 garlics at the bottom.
Oh, I didn't see that. But
remember you said it's at 3 to 4 and then it said
oh, yeah. I mean, we have extra. Yeah, I was like, we got extra. Okay, so now we got our cloves and we're just gonna throw those in.
1 dried bay leaf in here.
Oh, and our 1 dried bay leaf. Because, well, how much was this? Like $209? But like you only get like, you get like what, like 6?
I still don't see the importance to having a baby in here. But it for sure would give it a smell. Smell it.
Oh yeah. Oh, I don't like how like healthy almost it smells.
Single bay leaf.
Those are tiny. What is this going to do compared to this? What?
She said just 1.
I know, but I thought it was way bigger. But okay. So pretty much what? Is this supposed to be a high heat?
And let this cook on high for about 6 to 7 hours.
I don't know about no 6 to 7 hours, but we'll put it on the stove.
Tender.
Yeah.
Because we doing chicken, not beef. Ooh, saw them plants come
Yeah.
out of the side. Like,
Oh, actually, now we got that out of the way. Let's see what's next.
So like I said earlier, if you do not have the time to slow cook, you can definitely braise this on the stove top for about 3 hours until everything is tender. Now I'm going to work on my chili puree. Here I have 2 pasilla chilies, 2 ancho chilies, and I'm also going to add 8 goat chilies. I'm going to remove the stems, and I'm also going to remove the seeds from this. Once I've removed all the stems and seeds from
And that's the thing too, we went to the store and she has 3 different chilies on the list, but when we went and got them, because one said that whatever chili, and then one also said the pasilla, but they both together though. So she has 3 different ones. One's more like smoother, like one's not as bumpy, you see?
it's like that one.
But that's red.
Oh, that's that red one.
So we just gonna do 4 of this one. I think so, yeah.
They all smell the same.
dried chili pods. I'm
They're
going
all
to
chili.
give them a really good rinse. Then I'm going to leave them in the
So the bowls is in there, and like you can go ahead and rinse those. Teamwork is a dream work. Just
pot to submerge the chilies. And I'm going to take it right over to the stove, and I'm going to
we need a pot. It looks like a bowl.
take that right over to the stove, and I'm going to bring my pot of chilies up to a boil. Once my pot of water with chilies starts to simmer and boil, I'm going to turn off the heat and allow them to steep until pliable. I think 30 minutes at least should do the trick, but longer is better. So it's been about 6 hours.
This is gonna be a long day. I didn't know these things take this long.
Be here till 9 o'clock at night.
Yeah, just start with this stuff so then this can already be done with, and yeah. So.
Okay, so now I'm going to work on the masa. Here I have 4 cups of instant.
4 cups. Huh?
I already tried it. I think you're scooping it out here.
Yeah. Okay, 4 cups.
Corn flour. I'm going to use a gloved hand to mix this. I'm also going to add 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder.
2.5. So. My God.
Okay, so now I'm going to add 1.5 teaspoons of salt. Things like salt and seasoning are up to you, so if you want more salt, you can add it. I'm going to go ahead and combine that.
Teaspoon.
Next, I'm going to be adding beef tallow. You do not have to use beef tallow,
No,
but for those of you curious of what I'm using, this is what I'm using. and I'm using around a cup of this, a cup and a quarter more like. I will put the weighted measurements in the description below. So now I'm just going.
Well, she had it a little bit melted. Okay, while you're mixing it, I'll wash these because like better to clean while you're cooking.
Reserved
now
cup
can't do
of
anything
chili
else.
puree to this. This was a.
Because that's what she's doing, chili puree. So honestly,
it's the puree and the broth, right?
Was it the broth in there? Well, we'll have to go back anyways, yeah. But this been sitting for a good like 12 minutes.
Cool. Where's the blender at?
Over there. Okay, we'll be back with
now,
you
any
then.
broth left in the crock pot, I'm just.
And then once we're good, we're good. But as you guys can see, Lucky is shredding the chicken with a hand mixer, and he's really excited about it. So we're like, you have not been one of these before?
Well, not to do chicken.
And then I did start to take some of the onions out the pot.
Shredded. Oh, hey, buddy. I like what you're doing there.
A cloth over a strainer just to remove any bits that I don't want into my broth, and whatever.
Like I said, be careful, don't go too fast. Don't want to be splashy.
Is left, that's what I'll be using in the puree and the masa. And this entire recipe, you'll want to use around 4 to 5 cups of liquid in this recipe.
Now we can begin.
Including whatever you use in the puree and in the masa. Here I have 3 2/3 cup of beef broth, so I will definitely be dividing that. Okay, so my chilies are nice and pliable. I'm going to add them right into the blender.
Okay, now let's see how much it says.
Into the blender. Now I'm going to add 1 2/3 cup of that beef broth. And the rest of the beef broth I'm going to add to the masa. So this should be enough to get things moving here in the blender. I'm also going to add that onion that I reserved from the crock pot. And I'm going to be adding 2 fresh cloves of garlic.
Okay, 2 fresh cloves.
And now I'm just going to cover.
Forgot we had to do that. I wonder, is this one though? Or is this one? Why is these so complicated? Like this was together. So is this one? Or is this is 1 and 1?
I guess we'll just count them as 2.
Alright.
We'll just count them as 2.
Okay, take
So
that
she
off.
threw in there kind of look just like this.
Okay. I did.
What's next?
With the lid, and I'm going to puree it.
Puree. Now let's do a smell test. I don't really like this smell. You
Chili.
like it?
Chili.
I don't really like it. So yeah, I just poured in this right.
Reserve a 3rd cup of this puree to add to the masa.
3rd cup.
Now I'm going to chop all
already
of
shred
my
our
tender
chicken.
beef.
Lucky
And
happily
I'm
did
just
it.
going to chop it as best as I can. You could also shred it with your hands if that's the texture you want
With
to.
your
Hand mixer.
Now in a pan, I'm going to add 2
Oh, it's in
tablespoons
the
of oil.
pan.
Preheat it and add my puree. I'm using something like a medium heat, nothing too high. And I'm going to add the puree to the pan and bring it to a simmer. I'm also going to add around 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And I do want to mention, you want to add the salt to your taste. You might find 1.5 teaspoons to this is too salty, so maybe use a teaspoon. It is definitely up to you. Simmer for about a minute or so. And once my puree has cooked and simmered, I'm going to add all of my chopped beef.
Wait till it's
I'm going to add it here and
We did add a little too much chicken, but it's still okay. Okay guys, Lucky's favorite part's about to happen. Is masa.
so now I'm going to add that reserved cup of chili puree to this. This was a 3rd cup of chili puree. That is optional, but I like chili puree in my masa. Now I'm starting with 2 cups of... I'm going to go ahead and get around 1 cup of warm water that I added to...
Oh, just 1 cup of water?
Yeah.
Okay, so Lucky had already did it. It seemed messy. Tamale! This is gonna take us heck long. So guys,
that's why they said they usually do these like the night before.
So guys, we're gonna do a couple of these and then we'll get back to you because this is gonna take a while. Okay guys, so pretty much we only got, what you said, 17 tamales comparing to 40 tamales.
40 or 30 we're supposed to have.
Like, I don't know, but hey, it's something. We can always make more of the stuff anyways. But yeah, so let's just continue with the, oh, let's show you the tamales though. In the beginning, it was a little hard. Not gonna lie. Lucky was struggling a little bit. But yeah, these are the tamales. I was on the chicken duty, and he was on the masa. I keep forgetting that's what it's called. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and continue this because it's been a while.
So all of my tamales are done. So here I have a 16-quart pot with around 2.5 liters of water at the bottom. I'm going to add the little steam
2.5 liters of water.
2.5. How much is that?
A lot of water.
2.5 liters. So yeah, pretty much we're gonna put 8 cups into this thing. Actually, it's not a lot. So Lucky is gonna go ahead and put them in there. So let me get you guys a shot. So this is, well, I couldn't find like a bowl, so we're just gonna line them up straight.
It's the black way.
Really Lucky. So yeah, that's what it looks like.
It's just steaming them, so much bigger than the others. I can feel the weight difference.
Hey, it's our first try. We can't criticize ourselves too much.
I'm a perfectionist.
Really Lucky.
It's gotta be perfect. Probably because ours is like so much longer. I don't think hers was this long.
No, I don't think there's different sizes of the corn nuts.
How much I like push.
Oh yeah, probably that then. Yeah, they do seem a little longer.
These ones are.
Yeah, that is a little longer.
Super tamale.
that one too.
Super tamale.
Okay, so let's continue now.
She said just to put the.
Bring the water to a boil, then start the cook time. It'll take about 1 hour to 1.5 hours, and I'm excited.
Wait, now I think about
it. Turn the heat on high, bring the water to a boil, then start the cook time.
Oh.
It'll take about 1 hour to 1.5 hours, and I'm excited.
So when we need to add more water, what do we put it to the side or something?
Or just like lift this up
and just
pour it in the middle.
Oh.
Like right down there.
Okay, so let's start it.
Yeah.
But okay.
Start cleaning them. Hey, it's your boy. We know you over here making these tamales.
Really Lucky. So yeah, this is a leftover chicken, but there was no, what you call it? We have extra husk though. I wonder, could you still use those, right? Like the ones that's in here?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. But now we pretty much, it is 5:50 and we have to probably wait until like 7 o'clock, 6:50.
This stuff is so good, yeah.
It's pretty good. It's okay. But yeah, we'll probably hit you back when we are done or as close to done. So, yeah. Okay guys, so pretty much it's been a good 1.5 hours, and I guess like to test if it's done is you take one tamale out and put it on like a tray, and then if it successfully rolls out, it's done.
Yeah.
So there's our tamale. Not bad. And then what? We're gonna line them up. I broke it. Y'all season the meat?
sauce?
I mean, yeah, it's the chili stuff.
It seems like it's enough chili
It looks like
sauce.
it's gonna be heck hot when you put it in your mouth. Yeah, I was about to say, why would you? That seemed like it didn't have a lot of chicken right there. Probably.
Man, you didn't put enough chicken.
I didn't put a lot of chicken at the bottom because I didn't want it to spill out.
I really want to taste it. That's feel me burn in my mouth.
Yes.
It's so hot.
Good?
It's hot.
I'm gonna let it cool down first.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it cool down, but I'm gonna burn my palate.
We probably should have made more chili sauce though.
Or probably I just put too much chicken in. But like, that was 4 pounds of chicken. No, because we had a lot of chicken though.
That was a lot of chicken.
But she said 4 pounds. So we're gonna go
You're
ahead.
supposed to have 40 of them, not 17.
That was good.
No, but still, like the chicken you had to mix with the sauce. But we're gonna go ahead and unravel these and we'll get back to you. Okay, my bad guys. I guess we're not unraveling it. But I will just store it on here. But here's Justice's reaction.
But you said fried chicken.
Good. She didn't make no nasty face.
I didn't.
Ew, what is that?
Dirty, you should try it. It tastes like...
I was getting cold now. Well, not cold, but...
It's still steamy, talking about cold.
Well, I guess because that other piece was like away from everything else. You might still want to blow it.
I'm just biting it.
You don't just bite it. You didn't even blow it off. That's what I was gonna say. Never blew it.
It tastes like a tamale.
Right?
I'm like, what else does it taste like?
I don't
Dang,
know.
Kaylee
This is our
gonna
first,
blow that.
this is our first tamale. I don't know.
Yeah, we did pretty darn good. I
Oh,
must
you get
say.
cold when it's on
How
there.
last is it gonna hold? Like all those?
You can sit them in a freezer for however you want
Yeah,
them.
you can freeze them.
Yeah.
I never had like a real tamale though.
That is
good
a real
for it to be
tamale.
Like I only had,
For the first one?
like we only ate like the canned tamales, like beef.
Oh,
And you know,
them ain't nothing.
That's not a tamale.
and you know the funny thing is, when I told my friend that I was making tamales, I told my friends we were making tamales because she's Mexican. She's like, "There's such thing as canned tamales." Like I was like, what? I was like, "Yes, there's canned. That's what we eat." She did not know. Justice.
I want to see a chopstick.
Chopstick head ass. No, you finna just ruin it. You didn't blow it off. Oh, your mouth gonna burn.
That's actually really good. I actually like it.
It's actually pretty good.
Justice, you need some. So we're gonna
Yeah.
put these all up here so we can try to eat them
Yeah, still eating them.
What?
Yeah.
It's actually good, I will say.
So pretty much
Proud.
making tamales for the first time was a success. I think we did pretty good looking.
You gonna have to help kid next time.
Probably we're gonna have to do the 23rd, Mom, because if it was doing for Christmas, since you prep on the 24th, so we'll have to do it the 25th. I mean 23rd.
That's actually really good. Y'all did good for y'all first round.
Duh, like it's me and Lucky. What do you expect?
A little dirtiness in
I
it.
thought y'all would stop at
Look at just over here eating it all. She know that thing.
We're gonna put them all right here and then we'll get back to you. Okay guys, so pretty much this is me editing and I forgot we did not do an outro. So pretty much I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick outro for you guys. So make sure you guys like, comment, share, and subscribe. And tell me how you guys think we did for making tamales for the very first time. And yeah, so let me know. Bye.